Hi everybody, I am here to show you guys what my meal prep will look like for this upcoming week. As you know, I am focused on all things protein, very low fat, and easy because today's Friday. I am just coming off a full week of remote schooling 5 kids at my house. I look a mess, but I am keeping it real. I need something very quick, easy, to the point, low fat, high protein, and so welcome to it. So far in here I have 100% grass-fed ground lamb. This is organic ground turkey, and I'm going to combine both of these. Now I do know normally I use hamburger ground beef, and I know that that usually has a lot of fat in it, so it doesn't become dry. This, I've never combined both of these meats. Basically, I am just going to make some seasoned ground meat, and I'm gonna have it with fresh cheddar cheese, and this is the shredded cheddar, or the cheddar cheese I'm going to shred. And then I'm just going to add 1 packet of the taco seasoning. That's it. It is as simple as it can get. I'm going to brown this up in here with my cute little pampered chef. I don't even know what this thing is called, but I love it. I use it for meat. I use it for sausage meat, ground meat. I love it. So I'm going to bring this to a good temperature. I'm going to cook it thoroughly. At that point, if by chance, since I've never combined both of these, and I know turkey doesn't have a lot of fat in it, if by chance this does get a tad bit dry, I just plan on adding about a tablespoon of avocado oil. I'll be back after I combine it and I'll let you know how it went. Okay guys, so the meat is all done. This is the meat mixture that I just told you, and I already added in the taco seasoning. Now I'm gonna add in, my daughter went ahead and shredded all of the cheddar cheese for me to be able to put in here. And basically, I'm just going to be able to keep stirring this and melt the cheese down. Let me see. All right, that is all in there. And I'm just gonna let this melt down. Now my serving size, what I'm thinking of doing is 1/2 cup servings, because our stomachs are small and I think we really get used to eating more than we really have to. And if you're being mindful with eating and taking small bites, I really do believe that it will benefit us to not have so many calories during the day and not put on the extra weight. So I'm going to go ahead and let this melt down, and I'm going to put it into 1/2 cup servings. Probably what I have in here is about, I'm going to say about 10 to 15 servings. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to say 10. I'm going to go on a limb and just say 10. At the end, I will let you guys know how many I did get. So as you can see, it gave me 8 1/2 cup servings. It smells wonderful. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do my best to show you what I'm doing. I'm just making these salami roll-ups, and basically I'm only doing this because I want to have something that's gonna be quick for my lunches during the next week or 2. So basically every 4 of these salamis is 1 ounce, and it's 1 serving. I took the string cheese and I just cut them in half, and I'm just basically gonna roll this up like this. I saw this Lisa Mini Me in Tennessee, she did this recently, and I thought this is a great idea to have something that's already prepared, already prepped, that we can just go ahead and get it done. And I'll let you guys know the stats for things at the end of the video, but every 2 of these plus a string cheese is, let's see, 50, 60, about 92 calories for each one of these. So if you eat 2 or 3 of these, for your lunch with maybe some banana peppers or pickles or olives, dipped in mustard or maybe something of your choice. That is going to be a good protein-packed lunch, but it's also something that is extremely easy to prepare. I think everyone can do this. So I'm just gonna line all of these up, and I'm gonna do probably 2 or 3 rows of this snapware. It's a glass snapware container. So I just lined them up like this. I'll do probably 2 or 3 rows. I'll snap on the top, and voila. Very easy and good protein. So I ended up with 24 roll-ups. Again, 90 calories, and these are going to come in amazing during the week when I want to have a quick lunch, especially with this remote schooling. So I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, where are my side dishes with some of these meals? I picked up some organic kale Caesar salad kit. This is going to be 2 to 3 sides for meals for me. I also picked up some turkey breast. I have a ½ pound of turkey breast. I'm going to roll this up and have this as well. I also picked up some chicken, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with chicken and goat cheese, and I'll be back to show you the rest. Hey guys, so I just realized that Whole Foods, when they dropped off my order today, actually subbed my organic non-GMO chicken breast, no bones, no skin, for their brand of chicken thighs. I'm still going to try to make something with this that I'm going to eat during the week. I'll have 1 thigh for a portion, and that is going to be it. So I sprayed a baking sheet. I'm going to put these in said baking sheet. There's 4 of them. I'm going to add into the baking sheet a Asian pear and an apple. I'm going to cut them all up. I just kind of want a different taste that I haven't really had. I love baked chicken, especially baked chicken thighs, because they're nice and juicy. And I don't at all mind having paprika and adobo and garlic, all of that. It's delicious, but I'm just looking for something different. So I'm going to be putting that Asian pear and 1 apple, a Granny Smith apple at that. And basically I'm just going to take out the seeds, cut it, I'm gonna quarter it, and then I'm just gonna do like this. I'm just gonna put it in with, let me show you, big slices. Now, I think that the Asian pear and the apple will do really well with the chicken as it's cooking, and with the goat cheese. So what I'm hoping is that we get a really good tasting kind of appley goat cheese chicken, if you will. I'm also going to sprinkle in a little bit on the bottom. I will sprinkle in, or not sprinkle, but I'll pour in a little bit of the chicken stock. I am really curious how this is going to come out, because as I just mentioned, this is going to be the first time that I'm doing anything like this with a bone-in chicken. I don't think it'll really be much different than a boneless one, except that I'd just be able to just, throw it all together. But I guess if I just take the meat off the bone as I'm plating it, I can still have the juice and the apples and, of course, the goat cheese with it. So as far as the goat cheese log is concerned, I'm just going to crumble it. I'm just going to take it off. And it's very, goat cheese, if you're not familiar with it, it's very easy to crumble. Sort of like feta, but a creamy texture. So I'm just going to break off probably half of the log, and I'm just going to put it really all over the chicken, on the side, in this baking sheet. I'm gonna put that in the oven after I put a little bit of our chicken stock. I have chicken stock organic that I picked up last week. And I'm just gonna put this in the oven, and I will put that on 325 for approximately, I'm gonna say, an hour and 15 minutes. And then we'll both have a surprise at the end when I share it with you and I see it for the first time myself. And I'm coming on just to say that I've decided to slice open an orange, and I'm gonna put the orange juice just right on top of that chicken. Hey, we're learning something together. This might be a killer recipe. So while that chicken dish is cooking, I also want to bring attention to the other things that I'm going to be eating this coming week. So when I was newly sleeved 4 years ago, I really liked these fat-free refried beans from Old El Paso. It's what my surgeon recommended when we were in like the pureed type and going forward, but I really liked them. They kept me full. I put a little bit of sour cream, maybe a half an ounce of shredded cheese. And so I'm actually gonna be incorporating this into my meals over the next week. Basically, I believe it's half of a can is maybe a half a cup. So I'm going to be taking these. I'm just gonna throw them throw them in a pan just to kind of incorporate both cans together. Because you know when you open up a can, it's like all yucky. I'm gonna just throw this into a pan, heat it up very quickly. I may throw some onions in there. And then I'm just gonna put them into small containers like I just did the ground meat. And I'm gonna have them in half-cup servings, and that is something else that I'm gonna eat through the next week. And then I also have some salmon, smoked salmon. So this is probably gonna be 2 meals right here. So between the chicken, the meat mixture, the beans, the roll-ups, salami roll-ups, the turkey, my salad. I also will be having broccoli on one occasion or 2 occasions as a side dish, green beans. But this is basically what I'm going to incorporate. And I'm also going to have some Fage 2% Greek yogurt. I'm going to have that at least probably once a day. And then I'm also going to have a Quest shake. It's a, I think there's like 20 or 25 grams of protein in that shake, and so I'm going to have that with a iced coffee once a day. Besides that, I'll have some banana peppers or pickles or olives on the side, and I think that that's really well balanced. I think it's really focusing on the lower fat and the high protein. I think it's helping me to really get back into what my sleeve can do for me as far as smaller portion sizes, being able to get some kind of more veg in there. And so I'm excited, and I just wanted to kind of show you some of the other things that I don't really necessarily have to prep. As you can see, the kitty behind me in the window, my poor baby. So that cat is actually a stray cat, well, semi-stray. It's a cat who's been coming around here for over 5 years. I feed him, he is neutered. I found out he does have an owner a few houses down on another street who maybe doesn't take as good care of him as we do, and so he's here every day. This is actually the 3rd visit he's been here, and if I'm not in my dining room and I'm in the kitchen, he will stick his head over here, and if I don't listen to him, he'll hit my screen to get my attention. I have already fed him twice today. He must have known that Amazon came and brought another case of cat food here. But in any event, if you see him over my shoulder, you saw him earlier in the video, you'll know who he is. His owners call him Snickers, we call him Bear. That's about that. So I did want to let you guys know this, and I'll be back to show you guys how that chicken came out. So as you guys can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This was leftover shrimp I made the other day. So I have 15 meals that are all prepped, not including, you know, all of this, plus the turkey I showed you, plus the chicken that is going to be 4 meals in the oven. And then, of course, the smoked salmon, the, what else? I forget, a bunch of stuff I have. Yogurt. If I feel like having a scrambled egg one day, I maybe throw that in. But in any event, this is what we have to work with, and I'll be back to show you guys the finished chicken. Okay, guys, so this is the chicken. This is what it looks like. You can see there's the goat cheese. Here is all the Asian pears and the apples. I have to tell you that if I didn't take this out and check on it to see what it is, and knowing that I had put chicken in here, I'm going to tell you it smells like I baked a fresh apple pie. So I'm basically going to let this cool, and then I'm going to section this off in a Tupperware container for 4 separate servings. I will take all the meat off the bones, and each one will get a little bit of the apples, pears, the cheese, the citrusy smell is in the air. This is perfect. My blunder of a recipe is actually perfect for the fall time. I have to tell you guys, this looks and smells delicious. All right, guys, it's the end of the night. My hair is fried. I'm tired. It's like almost 8 o'clock. I have to try this chicken. I cannot believe how good this tastes, and I would have never I would have really never thought of putting these flavors together, but gosh, do they work. Apple, goat cheese. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So thank you guys for watching my meal prep video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I like to grow my channel and have you guys along with just this journey with me as we're discovering new recipes. Who knew?